Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Farming Simulator 22. Forgot what game we're playing. As we continue our Zielonka run here, feeding my kids, we are about to fast forward. We just finished, I believe, baling up and picking up all the bales off this field. So we're going to fast forward, get this fertilized. I think we also have to fertilize the cornfields. Yes. Yes, nitrogen is bad. Okay. So we're going to fertilize the cornfields, and that should be it. So next month should be pretty quick. How are we looking on the cows? Cows will need to be fed next month as well. Milk's okay. Slurry's okay. We just emptied that out. How are we looking on production facilities? My raisins are a little bit low on grapes, but we're working through that. We do have some manure ones going just to see what that does. Not sure if that's worth it or not, but we're going to run it for a little bit. Don't we have a fertilizer, like a solid fertilizer one as well? The grape juice has a little bit of grapes left as well. Yeah, we have a solid fertilizer. I mean, the big reason we're doing these is because we need just a little bit more grapes to sustain both of the production facilities. Cereal's currently missing corn, so we could turn that off for a bit. And then you're missing manure, but I'm sure we'll drop off manure at some point, so I'm not super worried about the cost there. I mean, does it even charge you? It does charge you, doesn't it? Haven't I seen that before where it charges you? Maybe I'm thinking of something else. Maybe it just charges you like a monthly fee to maintain the building. Maybe this stuff is okay to leave on. You know what? Let's just leave it on. That will be fine. I don't think it's that big of a deal either way. And we'll go with that. All right, cool. Let's fast forward. Alrighty. 59 grand at the moment. Let's get... Are you guys going up? I mean, you actually have more grapes than you had a second ago. I think you had 1,000 grapes before. So I think this little extra we're doing from the manure and the solid fertilizer is actually helping us. Let's get our tractor that has... There you go. Get you hooked up to the sprayer over there. And get some fertilizing done. Followed by some herbicide here in a moment. Actually, herbicide on there now, so I guess we'll start with the herbicide. All right, let's get you rolling. What else do we need to get done? We do need to get the cows fed, but this tractor can't do the cow feeding. What is that? Oh, that's one of our weights. So I was like, what is that 0% right now? I don't know. Does it really matter that our weight's at 0%? I mean, I don't think it's like not working. It's kind of funny. Let me grab you. You can pick up some honey. Pretty much as soon as we get some corn, we'll have some more cereal, won't we? Which won't happen for... When do we harvest corn? Harvest corn in October, so we got several months to wait for that. All right. What about our cow? Actually, let me check the used lot real quick. You know, I mean, it's tempting to grab one of these just to be able to do some... separate the fertilizer from the... herbicide, but it's not that big of a deal. It would mean we could do both at the same time, but it's not that big of a deal. Hey, a multi-fruit harvester that we could buy for 47,000 bucks. I mean, eventually we're going to need this again. It's a little early right now, but eventually we would probably use it again. Like this has a... Just a little truck. Oh, that's a tiny little truck. Look at that thing. Look at that thing. That's kind of funny looking. I don't think that's specifically for... I mean, I think this is mostly for like the mines and stuff like that, isn't it? Or is it for crops? I don't know. Looks like it would be more of a mining vehicle, but it technically can hold anything. Alrighty. Oh, I was checking the cows. That's right. Cows actually... Oh, they're... I did not realize they had run... I must have looked at the number wrong. I thought they had at least 15,000 liters, but I think I was looking at the wrong thing. No worries. We'll get them fed here momentarily. Pretty much as soon as this guy's done, we'll feed him. But he needs to do the fertilizing as well. Technically, I could have had the other tractor do the herbicide, but that's alright. Oh, just barely hit that. I just realized I didn't start the music. That's alright. I'll just sing. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to sing. I will not be singing. It's just, get the... I mean, there's really not much else to do, right? Just the fertilizing and the herbiciding and, of course, feeding the cows, so... It should be pretty quick, but it's just unfortunate that we have the one tractor for this. Be nice if both tractors could have the front loader attachment. Alright, and there's herbicide. We'll get this swapped out for fertilizer. And some more fertilizer soon. Alrighty. All right, let me get these fertilized real quick, and I'll be right back in time to feed the cows. All right, done with the fertilizing. This thing dropped off, and then we'll go work on feeding the cows. Apparently I can't line up correctly today. There we go. Do they need straw as well? I think they can take one bale of straw. Let's get that done first. Straw. You can't take the whole thing of straw, then we can just use whatever's left over for the food. It should be fine. I got it all. Nice. All right, that's good. Let's get the food now. All right, I need... So I got 3 grass. Interesting. We got a lot of grass. Never mind. So we need 1 silage. We need 2 hay. And we need 1 straw. No, I don't need a chainsaw. I know it's a bad idea. Usually they fall off, but I'm hoping I can keep it on there enough to get credit for both of these at the same time. Sure would speed things up. Don't fall off, don't fall off. Nice. All right, just get the silage and we're good. I love that the feeding ratio for cows is so easy. It's literally about as minimum the amount of silage as you can get. I mean, I think it turned into TMR with about 800 left or something like that. So that's the good thing. That's a good way to do it. Minimize as much, you know, basically we want to maximize the straw and minimize the silage because the straw is super cheap and the silage is pretty expensive. I mean, technically I think I could get by with less hay, but hay's fine. I mean, you could argue that hay is the same price as silage, and what I mean by that is that the grass that we turn into hay could have been silage. Obviously they don't cost the same, but it's the fact that the root crop is both grass and anything that we have that's hay is basically wasted silage. But that's still a good ratio. I think that's still good. Alrighty, so cows are fed. I mean, at least enough for a day. I mean the fact that the thing doesn't hold that much, I'm surprised that our 45 cows eat that much food. But yeah, we basically have to fill this thing up practically every day. Unfortunately, their health is a little bit low, but they'll bounce back here in about 2 hours, so not a big deal. I don't think I need to do anything with this fork right now, so we'll just kind of leave it on there. And so fertilizing's done. Cows are done. Really nothing else for us to do right now, is there? Is it really just corn that we're waiting on here? Yeah, I guess we still got some oats. And we'll have honey we can drop off at any point. It really is just corn. Slurry manure and of course straw we could drop off of there, but we don't really have that much slurry. So I'm not worried about that right this second. Yep, I think we can just fast forward at this point. And yeah, let's go. All right, one more month on our grass. All right, I guess we're feeding cows again. The never-ending process of feeding the cows. I mean, someday I wish I could get the, let me come back to you. Someday I wish I could get the cow barn that has the auto feeders, but that is so expensive. I mean, it's not quite double the cows for triple the price of the barn itself, right? But it has the feeding robot, which is really cool. What are our tractors again? Like what horsepower? 261, 180, and this one is 175. So it's basically the same as this Fiat, really. I mean, it's not that much more. We could get a front loader attachment to it, but I mean, there's just no reason, right? There's no reason to go for this when we already have one that works. Yeah, so fair enough. Worth looking at for a second, though. That's for the grapes, so we don't need that either. Have I ever tried loading this thing automatically? It can't, right? I don't know that I actually tried now that I think about it. All right, we want 1 bale of silage. We want 2 bales of hay. And we want 1 bale of straw. This thing doesn't auto load, does it? No. Okay, let's just make sure. I was like, you know what? Some things do. And it would be funny if this entire time this thing could have auto loaded all of this. And I just Did not realize that was a feature. Now I have used, there is a building you can get. I think I've showed that before. That is really convenient. And actually, come to think of it, I don't know that the building is that much more expensive than the thing that we've got in front of us right now. How much is that building? It's a shed. Maybe not. Is it a silo? Nope. I don't think it's an extent. Did I turn? Maybe I turned it off on this save. I think it's a container, is it? Not under, like, surely wouldn't be a factory, would it? Oh, there it is. 150,000 bucks. And it just makes cow food for you. You just drop off all the different raw materials and it just always mixes them for you. So how much are we? I mean, we're obviously leasing this thing, right? But how much would this thing cost to buy? 50,000 bucks. Yeah, I mean, it'd be 50,000 bucks for that, and then whatever. That barn was about 50,000 bucks, so it's still more expensive. Arguably more convenient, but more expensive. So depending on how you look at it, whether or not it's worth basically an extra 50 grand for something that does it for you. One bad thing about it, I guess, if you want to call it bad, is that once you put the raw materials in, you can't get them back out. So obviously we'd be like, whereas the barn, we can, if we decide we want to use some of the straw for, bedding or for the electricity, we can do that. Whereas if we put all the straw into that thing, we would, it would just be done. It's not really a huge negative though, quite frankly. Because I think the positives far outweigh that small negative. You could just always set aside a few bales of straw just to have available. It's tempting. Just get rid of this little barn and just have that thing instead. Actually, even less than 800. It's like 400, I think. 300, 400 when it turned into TMR. Filled up. Well, at least once it's fully full, we have effectively 2 months worth of food. So that is convenient. All right, nothing to do on the grass fields. June. When's our next main field stuff? Next main field stuff would be the oats in July. So we got 1 more month on that, and then several months for corn. Let's see here. Let's get you loaded up. Don't really have to drop anything off just yet, though. Do we want to drop off slurry? I think we can hold off a little bit of slurry for now. We'll drop it off once it gets a little fuller. Anything else we need to do? When's our... So what are our crop sellings? So we're selling, obviously, milk. That's in October. We're selling cereal in March, which we just sold a bunch, I think, right? Yeah, we would have. And then, that's it, right? Because the grape juice is getting sold automatically. So it's just milk and cereal, really. Okay. Yeah. I think we're good to fast forward. Get ready to mow next month. Oh, we're over time. We're going to put a cut in there. When we come back, we'll be fast forwarding and mowing and probably harvesting the oats, right? So all of that coming up next month, which should be good. I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.